What up, what up, what up? We are back. Episode 5. Five. Episode 6. Real Talk Sports. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Hope everyone had a good football weekend. Watching, tailgating, whatever you did, hanging out with the family, friends, bar, whatever you did. Hope you had fun. Hope you guys stayed safe. Lot to talk about, man. Really a lot to talk about today in this episode. Gonna run it sort of quick today just because I got things going on. But we're back on this fantastic Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Hope everyone's having a good Monday, and I hope everyone's excited for tonight's game. I sure am, even though our team's not playing in it. But we'll get into our team as the Lions and Michigan fans, and we'll talk about what's going on throughout, like, and what happened right last night and on Saturday. If you're not aware, Lions played the Texans yesterday, primetime, 8:20. Was it a very rough game? Yeah. All honesty, it was very hard to watch too. It really was. As us Lions fans, you know that's not how the Lions typically play, right? Trailing almost the whole game, right? Very sloppy, and we'll talk a lot about it, but we still won. Jake Bates, you're the guy, man. You really are. You saved us. We can trust you. Man, from a guy last year who was at a brick company as a salesman or whatever you were to now doing what you're doing, I'll tell you what, you're that guy. All right? But if you guys aren't aware, Lions played Texans last night, 8:20. And yeah, very, very sloppy game. I want to say too much defensively, but very offensively. Goff went 15 for 30 with 5 interceptions. Yeah, you heard me right, 5 interceptions. If he would have threw one more interception, that would have been an NFL record. You heard me right. The Jared Goff that has been going off all season, 4 or 5 weeks ago went perfect. Yeah, it happens. And for people saying, oh, you're lucky you won that game, you're damn right we're lucky we won that game. Our defense held them to 23 damn near the whole game. And yeah, Goff having 5 interceptions, yeah. All honesty, the Texans should have won. They played like absolute dog shit yesterday, and it's true. 100% true. That game was hard to watch. It really was. Me and my friends are watching. My friend got off early. I'm going to bed. Can't watch it. Me, even if they're down by 30, I'm still going to watch, right? But yeah, was it hard to watch? Hell yeah, it was hard to watch, and it was very sloppy. Goff had 5 interceptions. C.J. Stroud had 2 interceptions. Carlton Davis with 2 picks. Defensively, yeah, it was pretty good. Aleem McNeil played actually very well. A lot of QB pressures. He made C.J. Stroud pressured. He made him look uncomfortable. And was Zadarius Smith not playing? He did good. He really did good. Aleem McNeil, you showed up. You did. Brian Branch played well. Terrion Arnold, you did well. That last play, though, definitely was a pass interference. But yeah, Jake Bates, you saved the day. You really did save the day. Hit a 58-yarder first kick, right through the right upright, like an inch, and it would have been no good. 52-yarder to win the game by an inch to the left, right through the left upright. If it was an inch, you would have missed it. If you haven't seen it, go look. Great play. Great play. And yeah, I can honestly say I do trust him. Does it make me uncomfortable from deep? Hell yeah, it makes me uncomfortable from deep. But these chip shots and the extra points, yeah, I give full trust. Fairbear sold the Texans with that kick. Not the strongest kicker. Good kicker, not the strongest. Good for us. But man, Goff, 5 interceptions. I mean, some of the play he's just throwing at the ground. snaps the ball, looks, throws to the ground. It's like, well, what are you doing? This isn't the golf that we know. And even coming out in the second half, it was still a little rough, if not very rough. Yeah, the run game started going more. Gibbs started coming in the fourth quarter, the third quarter, started picking up yards. St. Brown, very quiet. Laporta, touchdown. J-Mo. Yeah, he played pretty decent coming back. But Goff also targeted J-Mo 2 of those throws, and they were picked off both of those throws. So, the game was sloppy. Very sloppy. They definitely can improve. I mean, let's be real. The Lions are a great team, and they've shown that they are a Super Bowl contender, right? A lot of teams go in and say, hey, we need to beat the Lions. It's not we couldn't or no, like they want to beat the Lions. The Lions are that team. They became that team with this squad. But if you keep playing the way you play like that, which I don't think they don't. We know us Lions fans, we don't have to worry. No. One bad game, they'll get it together. They play Jacksonville next Sunday at home. Trevor Lawrence, I heard, is injured. He might not even play. We have that game in the bag. At least we should. And I'm not even going to try not to put that in my mouth saying we should, because that's a 100% guaranteed game. Yeah, is it scary playing teams that are bad? Yeah, it is. Because some big teams, I mean, I understand Denver's 5-4, but look at KC. They almost lost. Okay, if you're a 9-0 team, which you are right now, I don't know. What happens when you play a team like the Lions? Which they go into New York and play the Bills next Sunday. Great game. I'm going to be excited for that one. But yeah, I don't know. I think the Lions could have a shot if it is Lions versus Chiefs in the Super Bowl. But if they played the way they played against the Texans, then yeah. I mean, Texans have a very good run defense. They really do. But yeah, they have to improve, and I think with practice this upcoming week, they'll improve on many things. And yeah, I don't care that it's Jacksonville. You run it down their throat, man. Up the score on them. I don't care what people say. You're in the NFL. They're in the NFL. They got talent. You got talent too. Outbeat them. I'm tired of hearing people like when we ran it up on the score on Dallas. Oh, that's a very Dan Campbell. Like, Dan Campbell's just petty for that. Whatever the governor of New Jersey said, who's a Dallas fan. Whatever he said. Okay? Your team's falling apart. They lost 34-6. Shut the hell up. No one gives a shit about the Cowboys. They suck. I'm hyped to see the Zadarius Smith play next week. I really am hyped. You can tell he's very, very excited to be on this team. Very excited to be on this team. I saw him coaching up the line yesterday. He had his iPad out. He was, hey, guys, come on. You got the, that's the teammate we need to not fully replace Hutch, but to get in the spot of Hutch for this year and next year be even better with the combo. Yeah, I'm excited. And I hope he finally found his landing spot. Yeah, he's jumped, but he's jumped and stayed. He didn't jump for a year and go to a neck. No, he stayed, and he's been a very good player. Very good. And I'm excited to see what he brings next week. I really am. Defensively, we played good. Ali McNeil, you played great, actually. You played very well. I have no complaints. Brian Branch played well. Kirby Joseph, you were quiet. Carlton Davis, outstanding. Terrion Arnold, you played well. That last one should have been a pass interference. But you didn't get the call. Okay, and there was also a questionable call too, where someone, I don't know who it was in Texans, sacked they didn't sack him, but it was sort of a late hit on Goff, and it was helmet to helmet. Ref staring right at him. Didn't call it. So there's our free play to get back. Guy's a good defender. He really is. But in college, you don't have to look for the ball. You can play and not look and do all this and do all that. NFL, man, you got to look for where that ball is coming in at. You can't just throw your body out there. I know you're a physical guy. I love it. That's what Detroit needs. But, man, you got to turn that head and look where the ball's going, man. You really do. And I think give him some time. I understand it's, going into week 11? Yeah, okay. The guy's a rookie. I don't care if that takes him a whole year in an off season to get down. Give him time. The kid's good. He's fine. So the people talking that, Terry Arnold, he's going to cost us. No. Give him time. If it takes a year, it takes a year. All right. So, yeah. I mean, Goff, get together one of your worst performances. It's all right, man. It's all right. Pick it up. Does that hurt his MVP race? Absolutely, it hurts his MVP race. You just got to pick it up. You're good. You won. It's not like you got blown out. Good game. Hard to watch game, yeah. But wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Still won. Yeah. I know like I said, it's gonna be a short episode. It could be 20 minutes, and I'm sorry that it's like that. But the day after, a lot to talk about. It's very crammed though, but only unlimited time. I wanna go to Michigan. Because there's a lot to talk about, but it's just like it's an angry subject to talk about. It's just because it's like, how boring was that game? Let me tell you, that game was so boring. I couldn't even fathom to watch till the last 5 minutes when they had somewhat of a comeback. And they shit the bed. They could get nothing started whatsoever. At all. In fact. And with that loss, our chances of making a bowl game is honestly in the gutter at that point. I couldn't even tell you one play that I was like, oh, there you go, because I couldn't. I couldn't even sit and watch the game until the last quarter. I mean, I'm sitting there and I'm looking, I'm just like, I can't watch it, man. Michigan football is just not Michigan football right now. They don't play this weekend. Then they go into the big house and play Northwestern, which everyone if we were to look at our schedule last year, if we were to see ahead, we'd be like, oh, easy dub. To be honest, now that we're talking, I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you if we would win that game or not. I don't know what Northwestern's looking like. Even if they haven't won a game, I'd still honestly be scared. Michigan has not given me confidence at all. None of the QBs. The only QB that gave me a little confidence was Alex Orji. And everyone, but he didn't pass the ball. Okay. Still got something going. Because Davis Warren was never the answer for a QB1. I'll tell you that. At all. In fact. The guy sucks. I know he's been through a lot. I respect the kid. But you suck. You're not a football player. You're bad, man. I hate to say it. You had one good game, cool. Everyone's like, ooh, Michigan maybe find themselves? No. And that was against State. Ooh, maybe Michigan found themselves. I think they have a chance against Oregon. The fact that you even said out your mouth that they have a chance is just wild. They deserve to get their ass kicked. You're telling me it takes you 11 weeks to find your answer? And still, who knows if he's even going to play against Northwestern? They could put Orgy in for sake. I don't know. But it takes you this long and you just flip-flop QBs? Sherrone Moore, you're honestly not going to have a job next year, man. You really aren't. And I wouldn't be mad or I wouldn't be surprised if they just dump your ass. You're not getting it done. And even with a new coach, this group just isn't it. I'm sorry to say. Are they good football players? Yeah. There's only a handful I can say that catch the eye. That's Mason Graham, Will Johnson, that's not even playing for no reason. I don't even think he has an injury. I think he's just sitting out. And which I mentioned earlier in the episode, I said, do you think after they lose this game, do you think they're just going to give out? And I think Will Johnson is. I'm not mistaken. I don't know if Will Johnson's hurt or not. I don't even know what's going on. All I know is he's not playing. But they can't get anything going offensively. Get the pass rush going. No, it just doesn't work. Well, we need to get this running game going. Mullins and Donovan Edwards. Okay, Donovan Edwards isn't having the year everyone said he was going to have. And I knew that from the start when everyone, he's going to have a breakout. No. I'm sorry, Donovan Edwards, he was great last year. This year, he's fell off, man. He really has. And if you were to ask me, he's not even running back one. Mullins is. Loveland, you're still playing fine. Mason Graham, still playing. That's the only two that catch my eye. That's like, that guy's going to make it. And I hate to be the Debbie Downer, but Michigan's just not it, and they're not going to be it even with a new coach. And to answer people's questions with people so hyped about, Bryce Underwood's going to flip. I want to talk about that because I'm going to go watch him play. 10-1, I got him winning in for state championship. I'm going to go watch him play. I'm excited to watch him play at Ford Field. I think they're going to win it all. I think Belleville's going to take it home. Last run before Bryce Underwood says his goodbyes and heads off to college. But to us Michigan fans thinking he's going to come here, no. He's probably not. You can offer the kid, I don't know how much. And I want to talk about NIL after this too. Michigan's offering $5 million. I think his NIL package is $1.1 million. His value is right now. You're not getting him to flip. For fuck's sake, he's over there at Bama for the LSU versus Bama, and he's signing shit and hanging out with the crowd. Michigan fans I've been seeing on Instagram tailgating saying, Bryce Underwood, Bryce. Give it up. I'd love to have Bryce Underwood here. I would, the happiest day ever. But do I think it's going to happen? No, and I think we're going to be bad for the next 3 years, 3 to 4 years actually. And I hope I'm wrong. But Michigan's going to have to show that they are good. And they're just not. They're not good. For anyone to say, hey, don't give up. No, I'm giving up on them because they're ass. And the reason is because they lost 13 players and a head coach. You can't argue with me on that. That is the reason why they're bad. It happens. It sucks. Yeah, you get a good few years out of it, and they all say their goodbyes. It happens. But if you're a true fan, you got to accept that you're bad and look to the bright side. Let's hope your recruiters can do well and bring in a new class that does fine and produces. But I don't see that happening for the next 3 or 4 years. Even if Bryce Underwood happens to come here, yeah, I think we can make a bowl game if he comes here next year. Make a playoff spot. Not saying, we're not going deep in the playoffs. I'm not saying that. I'm saying we'll be better. At the QB situation, they have a lot of work to do. And I don't think Sharon Moore is going to be here much longer after this season, to be honest with you. I don't know. Their games are just hard to watch. They really are. It's bad. I'm not. I don't even get excited to watch them. I'm like, oh yeah, Michigan plays. I knew it was gonna happen. I really didn't. And I hate to say it, but they suck. Just gotta accept it. Speaking of the NIL, and I've been meaning to talk about this just because I feel like NIL is ruining this game of college. And if you were to ask me, what do you like watching more, college or NFL? NFL by far. Sure, yeah, they ask for their money, they beg for their money, they sit out for their money. But most of those guys are in it to win it, man. They really are. Now, some guys, yeah, are just all for the money, and it pisses me off. But most of the guys in the NFL are all for, oh, let's get the ring, let's get the ring. And I agree with Saban why he retired. I hate NIL. They used to go out and have to earn a scholarship and do all this. Now it's just players are leaving for or hitting the transfer portal for more money, or like Michigan's doing. Well, if you decommit, we'll offer you $5.5 million. Yeah, okay, Ohio State, you're good, but you have a $17 million bought team. So, I don't know, man. Lions game, that was hard to watch. Still came out on top. I'm proud that we have a kicker like that, because if we didn't, I don't know. I could not tell you. But I know this was a short episode. Had to pump one out though. I'm staying consistent. We're getting on this grind. We're doing good. I really just wanted to hop on and talk about those two, because those are the two things we got going. But Lions take on Jacksonville Sunday at Ford Field. Michigan, no Michigan football this week. Then they go take on Northwestern at the Big House. Might be there, might not be there. See where the wind blows us. But with that, I thank you guys for tuning in. I gotta get these comments. I don't know what's going on. Like, it says comments are on when I go to publish a video, and then it says learn more. Comments are turned off. I gotta look into it. I'll see if I can get it. If I can't, I'll let you guys know in the next episode. I'll get it though. Trust me, because I want to hear your guys' feedback. I really do it for you guys. And I've seen the videos pump up to 20 views, 15 views. I know it's not a lot, but to me, it's a lot, right? And I love y'all, and I thank you guys for all watching, and I appreciate everyone who stops in. And even if that's for you listening for 5 seconds of me saying what up, I still appreciate you because you clicked on the video. I appreciate it, though. I'm going to make one Wednesday. More to talk about. Talk more Lions, Zadarius Smith. More of what's going on in the week. We'll talk Pistons. Talk a little hockey. See what's going on. Wings aren't playing too hot. Talk a little hockey. We'll talk about what's going on tonight, Monday Night Football. If I got, I mean, it's a pretty shit game, but still, it's football, right? If I get the comments up, I want you guys to let me know who you got tonight. Dolphins versus Rams. Let me know who you got tonight. Me personally, I got Dolphins. Rams aren't just playing too hot. I got Tua coming back, second weekend. Got him playing good. Let me know what you guys got, and I really appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace and love, baby.